So I gotta shed a little light on the great mystery. Where was Jesus the Christ throughout history? I'm gonna lay it out plain so that you can see Jesus breathing life into Adam, to him pierced on a tree. I would use all red letters, this goes back to before he shed his blood, long before Bethlehem and even before Noah's flood. So I guess I gotta take this back all the way to the beginning, when for the first time in history he chose that his nature he'd be duplicating. It began with the angels that he created by naming, then he spoke out all of creation, and that was just the framing. A lot took place before he chose to create new life, so a whole lot of thought went into him creating Adam, then his wife. First he had to separate what judgment brought chaos, placing order to a world that was judged because of malice. So that's where I begin, after the trees, flowers and animals. Jesus as the word stepped out of the garden, placed his nature into a whole new mammal, forming the dirt with compassion and a great deal of care. Jesus took a great big breath and multiplied his holy nature. That earth came to life and took a big breath deep. Jesus named him Adam, he awoke as if from sleep. Jesus said, good morning, let me take you to your garden. This place was very good, be wary of the serpent. Jesus laid out the land with a simple rule. He told Adam all was his except the tree in the middle, saying to Adam, only the tree can separate you from life. If you were to eat of it, you would surely die. Now the serpent was sneaky and a little cunning, his goal to convince them all the fun they weren't having. So he came to Adam and laid out his spiel, trying to fabricate if what God said was real. Adam believed Jesus and he wouldn't budge, so the serpent figured maybe give the woman a nudge. The serpent strolled to the woman and tried to spiel with her. Now Jesus made the turn with Adam, Satan soon she would be unsure. So he began a conversation right in front of Adam. Everything he said to her was far from random. Satan said, wow woman, so God gave you both this garden. At first she was startled, what he said to her was sudden. This is where he highlighted a half-truth. Satan said, did God say this all to you? Jesus had given the warning to Adam, this much was true. The woman responded, my husband, he warned me. Adam told me God had told him, and that in this we should agree. Because I came from him, I agreed to this command. Satan tried to confuse, maybe you didn't understand. Satan walked up to the tree, took a big fruit and a big bite. Look woman, do I look dead to you? Perhaps Jesus was giving you a fright, or maybe it's because he knows if you eat it you will become just like him. So he told you if you eat it that it would be a sin. Let me guess, Jesus told you if you eat it you would die. Do I look dead to you? It looks like that was a lie. Perplexed she looked at Adam, hoping that he would be bold. Adam shrugged his shoulders on the idea he was sold. So the woman took from the tree and she took a big bite. She didn't drop dead, she felt different if only slight. She squealed, Adam, I'm not dead, it looks like the serpent was right. I see things differently, I have new sight. With that she ran to Adam, husband, you gotta try this fruit. With rebellion, curiosity, Adam decided to do it too. Adam's teeth sank into the fruit, it was like a burst of darkness. He was instantly ashamed and felt all of this darkness. Now he and she was separated from life. It was a cold truth that cut like a knife. It was about this time Jesus came the same time. Every day he called out knowing why Adam was away. Jesus asked loud enough for both Adam and the woman to hear. Adam, where are you and why do I sense fear? Adam was ashamed, he said, Jesus, I don't want you to see me like this. Jesus said, Adam, why you separated yourself from bliss? You ate from that tree, the one corrupted by the devil. I warned you not to eat of it, yet you ate of it still. If this woman was some snapback, she gave me the fruit. We believe we were in lack. Jesus then responded, woman, what have you to say? Adam was your husband, why did you stray? She responded, sobbing, it was the serpent, he tricked me, made me believe there were things that I couldn't see. Jesus gaze steadied on the serpent, and what have you to say? Already once did you lead others to betray? Satan responded, I am who I am, how will you respond? As he folded his arms at his accomplishment quite fond, Jesus then proclaimed his judgments in sequential order. He said, Adam, cause you did this by brow and sweat is how you'll endeavor. And woman, you came from him, and from him will be offspring. Though how you deliver them will be hardened with suffering. Satan, this is your final betrayal. You have brought again disorder. This woman whom you begot, her seed will bring about my order. One of her many